Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Jill Sherman. She is with a very interesting company that's named
Modalist.
How did you come up with that name?
So it's a combination of two words. It's mode for fashion and catalyst combined.
And what gave you the idea? You're bringing fashion online and you're bringing buyer and sellers together. Tell us about that.
Well, I spent 12 years in the fashion industry prior to this. I worked for Vogue magazine, Prada, and Harvey Nichols. And while I was at Harvey Nichols, I was a buyer, spending about 4 months a year on the road looking for designers. Even at Vogue, I spent the whole year sourcing designers for the magazine. And throughout this process, I discovered the pain points that they had in order for them to actually reach the market. So it's a combination of that plus my co-founder's experience. He was a designer. He had a hard time scaling beyond his locale. And so we really bring an international market online in a platform format for both designers and retailers to meet each other.
How many designers are in the United States?
Wow, there's over 300,000. Just in the U.S. alone.
And how many retailers buy from designers?
For the independent retailers, there are over 100,000.
So there are more designers than retailers?
There are, yes.
And they normally don't meet directly, they meet at trade shows and trunk shows, right?
That's true, yes, exactly. So they're going to these trade shows, they're spending a ton of money a year to go to these trade shows. The average booth is around $6,500 just for the booth. So that doesn't include the setup, the travel expenses, all the details they put into building out their brand and persona there. So we provide a much more efficient way for them to meet these retailers.
So you have a website where you have about 180 designers that all have a page on their own that can showcase what they're doing.
That's correct, yeah.
Right.
So they create their whole branding on this site. So everything from their bio, their branding imagery, the press they've achieved, and their products. And retailers come on, they learn about these designers, and they buy just directly from the site.
So how do the retailers learn about your site?
It's been awesomely, it's been a lot through word of mouth. So the word has spread out about who we are and the kind of designers we sell. And the designers are actually great. They bring on all of the relationships as well. So the average designer we're working with is selling to about 20 to 150 stores, and they bring all those relationships on with them. So it's creating this network effect of all these designers and retailers working together and really creating a high growth environment amongst each other.
You have created that online marketplace. You have that platform. And there's a sales component and there's a marketing component. When you started the website, did you design it like that in the beginning, or did you discover the process as you went on?
Okay, what we've created is network effects around products on the site. So the beauty of what we're doing is we're aggregating the orders of these retailers to help them reach the minimum order requirements that designers need to go into production. So it's not just a one-on relationship between a designer and a retailer. It's multiple retailers coming on to buy products, and we're teaming up those orders. So that means that a store in Seattle or New York or Denver or Boston, what we do is we team up their desire to buy a specific product so that it meets these minimums. And it creates these network effects around the products itself. So similar, like if you walk down the street and see a store that's filled with people, it attracts you to that store. And so what we're doing is creating interest around products.
And then you give the buyers the advantage of being able to buy from multiple sources without having to go on a plane and visit a trunk show. Right?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. It's an open platform, so they can discover all the products at once. They don't have to have any prior relationships, which means that they can just come on, they have everything at their fingertips, the ability to source, educate themselves, communicate with designers, request samples, as well as purchase the products directly through the site.
So is there a secret to designing something online that it catches the attention that people want to buy more?
I believe it's all in the branding imagery that they're creating as well. So it's about the products that they're designing, the branding that they do behind it, lifestyle images, white background, high res, and the relationships that they're creating as well. So bringing on your relationships just creates more effects around what's currently happening on the system.
So what was your journey to success? You started this with $5,000 a year ago?
No, we've been pretty much bootstrapped to date. Now we're raising money for the growth of our company, but it's been bootstrapped between myself and my co-founder to date. But it's been awesome. We have hundreds of designers, thousands of retailers, all within 10 months. We started in mid-January, and it's been growing pretty quickly. 56 countries are represented on the platform so far, and that's changing. So if we were to talk tomorrow, I'm sure there'd be even more countries represented.
Do you have fantasies of meeting Mark Cuban on the Shark Tank and getting $200,000 funding? Well, thank you for sharing insights into Modellist.co, and I think everybody who is a designer should go to the website and become a member. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Great speaking with you.